Today, gold surged to its 2022 high, and it's only $25 from its all-time high. So what's next for gold? Hey everyone, welcome to Campbell's Coins. It certainly looks like it's possible to see gold hit new all-time highs in 2023. What's causing the price of gold to rise? There's a few things going on. The Russian-Ukraine war is still raging with neither side acquiescing. It certainly doesn't help that we're spending billions each month over there. More debt for the future generations to slave over to pay off. BRICS is seeing more nations apply, and many are suddenly wondering if the new BRICS currency will replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. You can bet these nations have been stockpiling gold for a long time too. Speaking of, central banks have been on a gold buying spree for the last decade, but last year, these banks bought more gold in a single year than at any other time, 1,107 tons. This year, they are off to a strong start with 125 tons, although I would argue it is much higher than reported amounts. The U.S. has seen a slew of layoffs in the last 6 months, especially in the tech sector. Big shocker, right? Maybe we are in a bubble when some of these tech employees are getting paid $200K per year, and the only thing that they are producing are day-in-the-life TikToks. I think Twitter cut 80% of its workforce because it found most were being paid and not doing anything for the company. Twitter seems to be running just fine without them. Silicon Valley has been slashing many jobs in 2023. Last Friday, First Republic Bank collapsed and was bought up by JP Morgan. Jamie Dimon is out there picking up all these assets for fractions of a cent. A couple months ago, we saw 3 fairly large banks fail. The government was quick to swoop in to quell fears, but it really hasn't helped recession fears, especially when the Fed is warning of a mild recession coming later this year. All of this is lingering in the markets. These fears are confirmed when announced GDP growth was just 1.1%. Just yesterday, the Fed raised rates for a consecutive time to help cool off inflation. Normally, gold takes a dive and it takes a couple weeks for it to recover. This time, it did not phase gold at all. It went $40 higher. Speaking of inflation, while the official rates have dropped, it's still pretty high. And in sectors which were once counted in the CPI, food and energy, they're also very, very high. In California, natural gas rates have risen to insane levels, where other states it hasn't gone up at all. This is because California is trying to price people out of natural gas and force them to go electric. It will get to the point where it's only the extremely wealthy who will be able to afford natural gas. And by that point, the energy companies will just shut down the sector entirely due to low usage. In fact, although the Fed has raised rates just yesterday, the market is expecting rates to fall by a full basis point later this year. And they've priced this in to everything. They aren't expecting a soft landing, but a very hard landing. And this is one of the major driving forces behind many analysts calling for all-time highs for gold in 2023. I think these calls for a higher gold price are well-founded, especially since we are currently about $25 from this level. What I disagree with are the amounts. Many reasonable predictions I've heard are $2,300 to $3,000 in 2023. You can immediately ignore those $4,000 to $5,000 gold price predictions. When has gold ever doubled in a year? The only time that I have found is from 1979 to 1980, where it nearly tripled. Gold is a grower, not a shower. Anything can happen, but given gold's history, I'd say it's unlikely for it to double. The economic landscape could not be better for gold. And that actually brings us to the sponsor of this video. A brand new IPO I'm really excited to talk about today is called USGO Incorporated. This company is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker USGO. Those who have watched my channel for a while might recognize the name here because the sponsor of this channel has been GoldMining Inc. USGO Inc. is a spinoff of GoldMining Inc. But what's great about USGO Inc. is their projects which are located here in the United States. USGO Inc. is run by some fantastic individuals. Alistair Still is the chairman. You might recognize his name as he is the CEO of GoldMining Inc. and the Director of Technical Services at Gold Royalty Corp. He has 25 years experience in the mining industry with notable gold miners such as Newmont, Placer Dome, and Goldcorp. Tim Smith, the CEO, is a professional geoscientist with over 25 years experience in mineral exploration and mining. He has a track record of discovery and mine development of major gold systems in Australia and Canada with junior, mid-tier, and major mining companies, including Goldcorp and Newmont. Tim's experience in exploration is extremely important because of their massive Whistler project in Alaska. The Whistler project is a significantly underdeveloped gold-copper deposit. The next step of this project is drilling. No drilling has been conducted on the property since 2011. There is an estimated 3 million equivalent ounces of indicated resource of gold and 6.4 million equivalent ounces of inferred gold. The entire enterprise is valued at $113 million, and when you divide that against the 9.4 million total of equivalent gold, that comes out to $12 an ounce. This is a big deal because the industrial average is $40 an ounce. The last three buyouts in the same region from 2020 to 2022 happened at over $100 per ounce. If executed correctly, the company's resources would be valued much higher than $12 an ounce and closer to the median of $40 per ounce. The company appears to be highly undervalued. This ties into the physical gold price because when the physical goes up, gold mining stocks like GoldMining Inc. leverage sometimes as much as 30 times. Whether or not you should invest in stocks is up to you and your financial advisor, but if you recognize opportunity in large market dips, investing at the right time can really pay off. I want to thank USGoldMining Inc. for sponsoring this video. I have all the information listed down in my description. If you're looking for more information, please check out usgoldmining.com for exclusive news and updates. Your time is your most precious asset, and I appreciate you spending it here with me. Thank you all for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.